my channel. Today's video is going to be about disappointing beauty products. Now, before anybody gets on a high horse or gets upset or offended, these products are not necessarily bad products, they're just products that didn't work out for me. Beauty isn't a one-size-fits-all, and with the amount of products that I test every month, I'm bound to come across a few that don't really work for me. So if some of these products mentioned are your favourites, then that's totally cool, because what might work for you might not work for me and vice versa. So I've collected a little box full of products since probably like December last year. It's not that often that I come across products that I really dislike, or that I will publicly say that I dislike. If I don't like them, I tend to just not speak about them, but a lot of people seem to like these kind of videos, so I thought I'd share my opinions with you today. So let's get into the products and I will explain to you why I don't like them. The first item that didn't really work out for me this time is the Me Beat the Blues Oyster Gold Illuminator and Iridescent Highlighter. So it looks like a really nice product. You take the lid off and it's kind of like a nail polish container. There's a little brush there to apply the highlighter with. You can pop it on and it looks gorgeous when you first put it on your hand, but then as soon as you blend it into your skin, it disappears into nothing really. And if I'm wearing a highlighter, I like it to be really radiant. Like, I want you to see that I've got that highlighter on. I'm not really into this subtle glow kind of look. When I first unboxed this, I said that it would probably be nice underneath your foundation or with a BB cream for the summertime. Still think it might be okay, but personally for me, I like something that's a little bit more heavy duty. Think something like Mary Lou by The Balm. That is just an absolute godsend for me. I love that highlight. So unfortunately this is just not for me. Next is a sleek eye and cheek palette that I got in my most recent glossy box, and this is what the palette looks like. In the palette you get 2 cheek shades and 4 eye colours, and for the most part it's not very pigmented. It swatches great, it looks absolutely amazing when you swatch it with your fingers, but try applying it with a brush and it's a bit of a different story. These 2 shades here are kind of really wishy-washy, they don't really come out very well. This one is quite nice and quite pigmented, and also this blush colour is quite pigmented, but the other ones I feel leave a lot to be desired. And also the design of the packaging too, it only opens this far, so you can't really look at your face while you're putting the makeup on, which is obviously what the mirror's intended for. And I really don't like these disposable applicators that come with the kit either. They're just not for me. I really don't like using them. I don't think they're any good at all. I would have preferred not to have them. Whoops. Swipe it out of the way. I would have preferred not to have them and to maybe have another colour in there as opposed to the disposables. This colour is All Day Soiree as well, that's the palette name. There's several different ones, but the one I got was All Day Soiree. So yeah, not a massive fan of this. Some people are, I'm not. I've used sleek products for years. I think the blushes are amazing, the lipsticks are great, even their other eyeshadow palettes are great, so I don't understand why this one is such a miss, but again, not for me. Next product is something that I don't have the original packaging for anymore, so I don't know if you'll even see them. I'll have to do a little cutaway, but it's these really teeny tiny little elastic bands. These are from Claire's Accessories and they are the No Snag Black Hair Elastics. And they're rubbish. You can put these in your hair and they just about get in there without snapping, but I can be walking around in the daytime wearing these and all of a sudden I'll feel this little pop on the back of my head and it's snapped in my hair. It happens every time. Now, I know my hair's quite thick and these little bands aren't going to hold my hair. I don't tie my hair up in a full ponytail. I use these for like tying the end of a plait or tying a little bit up on top and making sort of a mohawk plait. So there's no reason that these should snap because they're not really holding a lot of hair. So yeah, they're really disappointing and I need to find some different ones. If you know a good brand for these little bobbles that are no snag, the little elastic ones, maybe clear ones, let me know because I really want to get some that aren't going to keep breaking on me every time I use them. Next product is something that I've spoken about before, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Apparently this is meant to smell like rose. Mine doesn't smell like rose at all. I don't know if I got a dodgy batch. Saying that, I did actually enjoy using this on my skin, but I really don't like the scent. It's a nice mask. nice being the word, not a mask that I would want to spend all that money on. I think there are better masks. The one that I really love is the Dr. Organic, I think it is, the Manuka face mask. That is just my absolute favourite, and it's a lot cheaper as well. So I don't really get the hype with this mask. Yeah, it's okay, but mine didn't smell nice. And after I read into the ingredients, which I mentioned in another video actually, I looked on Paula's Choice, who do a really good sort of in-depth investigation into all ingredients to really let you know about the product. There was a lot of ingredients that were contradictory, so sometimes the ingredients would be to dry out your skin, whereas they'd have another ingredient in there to moisturise, so it kind of conflicted with what it says it's going to do. It's just not a product that I'm a fan of. I absolutely love Charlotte Tilbury's makeup and other products from her range, but this just doesn't do it for me. Another product from Charlotte Tilbury that I really don't like very much, and I'm probably going to get absolutely slaughtered for saying this, but it's Charlotte's Magic Cream, the one and only magic cream that has had so many rave reviews. Celebrities apparently adore it, along with models. It's been highly coveted, but I'm just not that much of a fan. The formula, I think it's okay, but it's very greasy. If you've got super dry or mature skin, I think you might like it, but I just don't understand it. It's £70 for 50ml, and I think there's better creams out there. It's just not one that I would really turn to or look to if I needed a moisturiser. It's quite a thick cream, but then it goes quite oily on the face. It looks quite sort of shiny, and of course it gives you the glow, but it's more of a shine than a glow, which I don't really like. It feels like a cold cream, so it feels like a moisturiser like Pond's, if you've ever tried Pond's cold cream. I just don't think it's worth the money. I mean, yeah, it's been nice to test it, but I don't think it's worth the money. And I find that it rolls up on my face. If I use it as a base in the morning and put my foundation on top, it tends to roll up with my foundation, and I don't like that. Next product is by Estee Lauder, and it is, let me get the right name, it's the Advanced Night Micro Cleansing Balm. And it's just sort of a little luxury sample size that I've got here. The only balm that I could compare this to was Eve Lom's cleansing balm, which I loved when I tried a sample of it. This one, it smells nice, it feels nice on the skin, but I felt like I had to use a lot of balm to get my makeup off, whereas the other balms that I've used before, you don't really have to use that much balm to get anything off your skin. It just didn't feel like a very rich and nourishing formula like the other balm did, and I'm just not as keen on it. It felt a little bit watery rather than oily, if you know what I mean. So yeah, wasn't keen on this one, wouldn't repurchase it. Next is from Pixi. As you can see, all the writing has worn off and it looks pretty tatty, even though it's only been used a couple of times. So this is the Pixi Brow Tamer. I love brow tamers. I use a Benefit one at the moment, and it's like a holy grail product. So when I got this in a beauty box, I was really looking forward to trying it and seeing if it sort of worked as well. But unfortunately, I don't think it does. I put it on my brows and they seem to stay wet for a long time. Like, it doesn't set down at all. I can touch them a half hour later and they still feel kind of wet and tacky. But then after it has dried, the brows still move about. Now, I'm not saying I want crusty brows, because nobody wants those, but I do want it to actually set my brows, and this one just doesn't feel like it sets down properly to me, and it's not the kind of formula that I prefer for my brows. Pixi is an amazing brand, they've got some beautiful products, but this one didn't work for me. And the last product is something that I am so sad is in my disappointing products, because I used to use it all the time, and I don't know whether it's my skin that's changed or the formula that's changed, but it's this, and it's L'Oreal True Match Minerals, and it's the foundation. I love this, I do really like it, but my skin looks like an oil slick after I've had this on for about an hour. It just doesn't go well with my skin at all. And this is the colour Golden Ivory, and I tend to find that it gives my face a bit of a grey cast. Sorry everyone, I got cut off then. My camera obviously thinks I'm too much of a negative Nancy in this video. It's very, very rare for me to film videos like this, but through popular demand I thought I would give it a go. So anyway, back to this. Every time I wear this foundation, my mum always goes, "Come here, what's that grey on your face?" I say, "It's L'Oreal True Match again. It's the mineral foundation, it's done it again." I really, really like this and I don't want to have to part with it, but I think I'm going to have to because it's just not suited to my skin. As much as I want to love it, it's just not great. But I will tell you what I really do like. I like L'Oreal's Infallible 24 Hours Stay Fresh foundation, so I might have to just migrate to that one instead. That is the end of my disappointing beauty products video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Again, please don't be disheartened or offended. If any of these products are products that you like, they are not bad products at all. They just don't work for my skin type and everybody's different. Thank you for watching and I will hope to see you all again soon. Bye! Expert opinions on the you've got super dry or super mature skin. Beat the blues, oyster gold. Ain't nobody got time for that.